Thomas, we have a fun topic today. The four expenses retirees almost always underestimate. It is so important to nail down those known expenses in retirement so you can build an income plan around them. And the number one cost that we almost always underestimate is healthcare. Medicare doesn't cover everything, and long-term care can wipe out your savings if you don't have insurance.
Absolutely. You're going to spend a lot more in retirement on healthcare than anything else.
Right.
And again, when you're thinking about long-term care, consider between $8,000 to $20,000 that you can be spending on a monthly basis, depending
Right.
on the type of care that is necessary. A lot of people underestimate that the average person will spend, anywhere between, 300,000 to 400,000 on long-term care and healthcare in retirement. So definitely want to, have an advisor that talks to you a little bit about that to navigate around those pitfalls.
And just to explain what people are looking at here, this is the Denver
Yeah.
area projected out about 20 years,
Yes.
ranging anywhere from $169,000 to $226,000 a year. So you
Yeah.
need a plan for that.
Yeah.
Next, of course, you have housing. Even if you own your home outright, you will still have expenses.
Yeah, obviously one of the largest expenses is taxation, right? If the local governments increase the taxation on property values, then you're going to have that. But there are other things that come into play. Roof. There's a situation where you may here in Denver, for instance, there's a lot of hail. So damage to the roofs, and maybe every 20 years you're going to need to upgrade that roof. And then obviously there might be things internally in the home that you may need to upgrade as well, especially for mobility if you have a multi-story home. And then lastly, probably keeping your landscaping up. So those are costs that you don't really think about, but they come into play in retirement for sure.
Mm-hmm. Next, of course, taxes. A lot of retirees will still be paying income taxes, and a lot of people don't realize that Social Security is taxed.
Yeah, taxes are huge, right? You can never get away from that. You're still going to be paying your ordinary income taxes. And then a lot of times, a lot of clients that I meet with, when they have to start taking R&Ds, require minimum distributions, that increases their actual income. So sometimes people are making more in retirement with pensions and some of their investment income that puts them in a higher tax bracket. And then if your spouse passes away, then you can be considered head of household or filing single, and then you're going to be in a higher tax bracket with that as well. So
Right.
definitely want to have a plan in place for that.
Right. And then last, the only fun expense we have on here, travel and leisure. We want to enjoy our hard-earned retirement.
Absolutely. You work 60, 65 years. You want to go do something that you probably love to
Yes.
do and spend some money doing it. So in the first few years of retirement, maybe that first 10 to 15 years, you're going to be traveling a little bit more, eating out a little bit more, enjoying the finer things in life. And you just want to make sure that you have enough put away to experience that. So a lot of people spend more money in the first 10, 15 years of retirement for sure.
Right. So start planning now. Thomas, if somebody would like to talk through these expenses with you so they can build an income plan around them, what's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, definitely come to my website, martinheritagegroupllc.com. You can give me a call at 651-503-6064. You can also shoot me an email at info@martinheritagegroupllc.com. And then I'm on all social media platforms at Martin Heritage Group.
All right. Perfect. Thomas, thank you.
Thank you, Erin.